Harold sits, surrounded by towering stacks of books, his brow furrowed in concentration under the warm glow of the lamp.
Mavis meticulously arranges antique furniture, her movements precise and deliberate. The living room, ordinary and slightly cluttered, exudes a cozy atmosphere. Bathed in the warm glow of a lamp, they appear to be a normal couple.
Harold immerses himself deeper into his reading, oblivious to the world around him.
Mavis steps back to admire her arrangement, a slight smile gracing her lips.
In the dimly lit living room, Harold's enthusiastic grin fills the air as he gestures towards a dusty, leather-bound journal.
He holds out the antique journal, inviting Mavis to delve into its secrets. Mavis remains absorbed, delicately holding an antique mirror, as if it holds a fragile truth. The mirror reflects Mavis's image, yet a subtle unease flickers across her face. Her preoccupation deepens, the antique mirror seeming to draw her into a silent, reflective world. Harold's anticipation hangs in the air, unnoticed, as Mavis remains lost in the mirror's enigmatic depths. In the dimly lit living room, Harold sits in his armchair, a journal open, lost in its depths. Mavis perches on the sofa's edge, skepticism etched on her face.
Harold's voice echoes. Evelina Danvers, 1879, kept 2 mirrors. Claimed the left, showed the soul, the right, the shadow. Mavis, these journals belong to Mrs. Danvers' grandmother.
Mavis dismisses it with a wave. So? Old mirrors, old women, old gossip, what's new?
Harold insists, his voice rising with urgency. But the entries, they insist on its importance.
In the quiet of the living room, Harold settles into his armchair, the lamplight casting a warm glow as he immerses himself in the pages of his book. Harold continues to read, the flickering shadows dancing across his face, lost in the tragic tale of Barnaby, Evelina's loyal mastiff. The narrative unfolds, revealing Barnaby's sacrifice, forever bound to guard the soul mirror, a tale of loyalty and sorrow. Ghost Dog lies silently at their feet, seemingly understanding the tragic tale. A low whimper escapes Ghost Dog, his ears perked, a sign of empathy for Barnaby's fate. In the stillness of the night, the bond between man and dog deepens, united by the echoes of a tragic past. In the dimly lit living room of number 9A, Mavis stares intently at Ghost Dog. Her eyes widen as a sudden, chilling realization dawns upon her.
Harold nods grimly, confirming the grim truth. Barnaby paid the ultimate price. He's trapped here now.
A faint, echoing bark drifts from the shadows, a spectral lament echoing through the house. The lights flicker ominously, casting long, dancing shadows that deepen the dread. In the dimly lit living room, shadows dance as Ghost Dog stands motionless. His presence, a silent enigma. His voice, though unheard, echoes through the minds of those present, weaving tales of Evelina's deceit. He unveils the tapestry of Evelina's deceit, revealing the circumstances of his unwilling servitude. His spectral form flickers, a ghostly echo of the moment Evelina unlocked the mirrors. He recounts the moment she unlocked the mirrors, inadvertently freeing the darkness that consumed her. Ghost Dog's voice resonates with the chilling words. She opened both mirrors, unleashing the shadow that consumed her. Mavis's eyes widen, her face reflecting a dawning horror as the truth dawns. The name Mrs. Danvers echoes in her mind, revealing a chilling connection to Evelina's bloodline. Harold stands beside her, his own face paling as the realization hits home. Harold's voice trembles as he utters, "We brought them together, in the same house."
His voice rising with panic, Harold asks, "What have we done?"
The weight of their actions hangs heavy in the air, the dim light casting long, ominous shadows. Thunder explodes outside, as mirrors hum with an eerie glow. Mavis declares, "We brought the pieces back together." Ghost Dog says ominously, "It wakes." The room pulses with an unseen energy, the mirrors hum intensifying. The mirror's surface yields, plunging into an abyss of impenetrable black. From the depths, a clawed hand emerges, desperately seeking escape. The spectral hand presses against the barrier, a desperate plea etched in its ghostly form. A silent struggle unfolds, as if a trapped entity yearns to break free from its mirrored prison. The glass trembles, the boundary between worlds blurring as the unseen presence fights to manifest. In the dimly lit living room, shadows dance ominously as Mavis trembles, her eyes reflecting sheer terror, her voice barely a whisper. Mavis asks, "What do we do?" Ghost Dog's spectral voice echoes through the room, offering a chilling ultimatum. Choose, Ghost Dog commands, the weight of his words heavy in the air. "Guard the mirror with me," Ghost Dog proposes, his tone laced with ancient warning. "Or be consumed like Evelina," Ghost Dog finishes, his threat hanging like a shroud. Terror flickers, eyes dart, sharing dread in dim room. The shadows in the corners twist and writhe like unseen specters, fueled by the erratic dance of candlelight. Fear grips them as they search desperately for the source of their growing dread. Harold's voice trembles as he utters a regretful plea. "I knew we should have bought a bungalow." His words hang in the air, a stark acknowledgement of their ill-fated decision. The flickering candlelight casts dancing shadows, amplifying their sense of isolation and vulnerability. In the dim light of the living room, Ghost Dog stands guard before the mirror, a silent promise of protection. The mysterious handprint on the glass begins to fade, its ethereal glow diminishing like a fleeting memory.
A voice echoes through the room, resonating with an ancient truth. The soul was never yours to guard.
The last glimmer of the handprint vanishes, leaving Ghost Dog in silent contemplation before the now empty mirror. In the cramped attic, bathed in the eerie glow of a blood moon, ancient secrets stir. Eerie symbols, painted in fresh blood, mark the floor as a stage for the unholy. Evelina Danvers, cloaked in antiquated garments, stands at the heart of the circle, her voice a guttural incantation. Before her, Barnaby, the large mastiff, whimpers, sensing the encroaching darkness. Evelina raises a ceremonial dagger, the blade glinting ominously in the dim light. "Sanguinem animae, spiritus vinculum, anima speculum," Evelina chants, as the air crackles with unseen energy. In the dim attic, Evelina slowly approaches the shadow mirror, its surface shimmering with an ominous allure. With trembling hands, Evelina opens the mirror, unleashing a surge of dark energy. A dark entity erupts from the mirror, its shadowy tendrils reaching out to seize Evelina. The shadowy tendrils coil around Evelina, pulling her into the encroaching darkness. Evelina's screams echo through the attic as the darkness consumes her entirely. Silence descends as the mirror reflects only the swirling shadows, Evelina's presence erased. In the dimly lit living room, Harold is consumed by ancient texts, his frantic search intensifying the palpable tension. Mavis nervously polishes the mirrors, her anxious gaze betraying the growing dread of the unseen entity.
The air vibrates with suspense as Harold races against time, seeking a defense against the encroaching darkness.
Mirrors reflect Mavis's mounting fear, each polished surface a potential gateway for the lurking shadow. In the living room, the shadow mirror throbs ominously, casting eerie pulses of dark energy. Ghost Dog's eyes glow with an unsettling light as he senses the encroaching darkness. A low growl rumbles from Ghost Dog's throat. The shadow is getting stronger.
Ghost Dog barks urgently, his voice laced with warning. "Harold, Mavis, be careful!"
Mavis stands alone in the living room, a palpable sense of unease enveloping her. Her eyes glaze over, unfocused, as a terrifying vision seizes her.
Evelina trapped, terror-faced, hands reaching out.
Mavis recoils, stumbling backward, horror flooding her as she realizes the entity is feeding on souls.
In the dim, dust-laden air of Harold's living room, ancient tomes cast eerie shadows, hinting at forgotten secrets. Harold pores over a brittle, leather-bound book, his brow furrowed as he deciphers a complex ritual diagram. As the chilling revelation dawns, Harold's eyes widen, a difficult decision looming over him. Harold glances at Ghost Dog, its spectral form flickering faintly on the worn rug, a silent witness to the unfolding drama.
In the dim-lit living room of number 9A, Ghost Dog's spectral senses heighten as he perceives Harold's thoughts. A spectral acceptance dawns on Ghost Dog's translucent features, his essence shimmering with understanding. Ghost Dog comprehends with otherworldly clarity. Stopping the shadow is crucial. Ghost Dog accepts the ultimate sacrifice, his own spectral existence, to vanquish the encroaching darkness.
In the dimly lit living room of number 9A, Harold and Mavis move with purposeful precision, preparing for the ritual. The air thickens with anticipation as they meticulously gather the necessary ingredients, each item placed with deliberate care. As Harold and Mavis begin chanting the ancient incantation, their voices resonate with an otherworldly power. The shadow mirror vibrates violently, its surface shimmering with an unnatural energy, as if responding to their call. The room pulses with an unseen force as the boundary between worlds begins to thin, threatening to unleash the unknown. The air in the living room vibrates with unseen power as the ritual intensifies, reaching its peak. Ghost Dog offers himself, his face set with grim determination. From the depths of the mirror, a shadowy entity bursts forth, its form grotesque and ever-shifting. The entity lunges, a dark predator unleashed, intent on intercepting Ghost Dog. The room pulses with chaotic energy as the forces clash, the fate of Ghost Dog hanging in the balance. Within the confines of the living room, spectral energy swirls, punctuated by flashes of blinding light. Ghost Dog stands resolute, battling a shadowy entity amidst the chaos. Harold and Mavis, faces etched with strain, press on with the ancient ritual. Their voices rise and fall, echoing the ancient cadence of the spell. The room pulses with chaotic energy as the battle intensifies. Ghost Dog, with a final, desperate surge, battles to force the shadow entity back into the mirror's depth. The mirror, unable to contain the darkness any longer, begins to crack under the immense pressure. With a deafening roar, the mirror shatters, unleashing a shockwave of raw energy into the room. The unleashed energy dissipates, leaving an unsettling silence in its wake. Ghost Dog stands amidst the shattered remains, the battle won, but the victory tinged with unease. In the dim light of the living room, Ghost Dog's spectral form flickers, its ethereal edges softening as it begins to dissolve. His fading gaze turns towards Harold and Mavis, a profound sense of gratitude etched upon his face.
Centuries of unwavering servitude melt away, replaced by a long-awaited tranquility. A gentle peace washes over Ghost Dog as his form continues to fade, the weight of ages lifting from his spectral shoulders. The ethereal glow around him dims, signaling the end of his earthly tether and the embrace of eternal rest. Ghost Dog vanishes completely, leaving behind only the quiet stillness of a room now devoid of its ancient guardian.
In the heart of a ravaged living room, Harold and Mavis confront the stark reality of their shattered world. Their eyes meet, a silent acknowledgement of the profound transformation etched into their souls. Amidst the chaos, the soul mirror stands untouched, its reflection pristine and clear, offering a beacon of hope. The mirror reflects a path forward, untainted by the shadows of the past, promising a new beginning for Harold and Mavis.